Today is a very special day as it was the launch of the newest Lamborghini among us. But it's not just another Lamborghini, but it is a successor to the Aventador, which was with us from last 12 years. I present to you the new Lamborghini Revuelto. I'm pretty sure I have pronounced that name incorrectly, but don't judge me. I am not very good with Spanish because I can't speak Spanish. As you know, Lamborghini is also moving towards electrification, and this particular model is the first step towards it. But this is actually a hybrid, which is like a partial electrification, but still some people are not very excited about this because of this particular fact. It's quite inevitable for a car brand to move towards electrification, as it is called as the future of mobility, I guess. But yeah, there are some alternatives to electric vehicles and we can still save our combustion engine. And the alternatives are discussed in this particular video. You can watch it right here. I will give its link in the I button and also in the description. You can watch it. Well, the people who are worried about the V12, you actually don't have to, because the V12 isn't going anywhere for now, because this particular car has a 6.5 liter V12 still in it. The hybrid engine is actually just a power boost. As I said earlier, the car features a naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12 engine with 3 electric motors, which generates total 1001 horsepower, which is actually insane. About the performance, we will discuss soon later in this video, but now let's focus on the exterior design of this car. The overall design of the car is pretty good, but it actually got a little bit spoiled because of the leaks and everything. But now that we have a proper look at it, let's focus on each and every element that we saw in the car. After having a proper look at the car, the one thing that I can surely say is that this car is a perfect marriage between a old and new, as this car features a Diablo-like floating blade design on the rear fender, and the most prominent thing that we can observe is this new Y theme, which can be observed in several other new and upcoming Lamborghini designs, like we saw in Cyan and some other cars which has came into the recent time. The Y thing is something that is prominently shown in overall design of the car, especially in the headlights and tail lights, and also in the interior, about which we are going to be talking next. First, let's now talk about the front design. The front design, as I said, showcased the Y headlights, and the overall design is quite similar to that of the Cyan and has some elements of the Aventador also, but this design is actually more angular. This car has some of the elements which are resemblance to several other cars, but it does have some unique identity to it, which is incredible. I love the front fascia of the car. Now let's move on to the side portion. Now moving on to the side portion, here we can see a huge air intake, which is like a zigzag, like a pointy arrow thing, and besides that there we can see a receding roofline, which actually helps the air to flow towards the rear, which is towards the engine. After moving towards the rear portion, that first feeling that I had and the first thing that came into my mind was that it resembled towards Countach, the old Countach. But you know, there is more things to observe in the rear too, like those hexagonal tailpipes and those rear diffuser. But the one thing that is prominently mentioned was that active rear wing, which can be both automatically and manually controlled. So it was all about the overall design of the car. So do tell me in the comment section, did you like it or not. Now let's move towards the performance figure, about which we are all excited about. You know, the car claims to do 0 to 62, which is 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.5 seconds and 124 mph in less than 7 seconds. The top speed is claimed to be around 217 mph. About the engine is claimed to produce 813 horsepower at 9500 rpm. Besides that, those 3 electric motors at individual level can drive this car up to 6 miles. And as I said earlier, the total power output of this car is 1001 horsepower. But let alone the EV mode of this car can produce a power output of 180 horsepower. The arrangement of 3 motors is made in such a way that the 2 motors are mounted on the front wheel, and the 3rd motor is now mounted on the new 8-speed dual clutch gearbox. What a bad day. It still continues. Like, you might have just seen a black screen of before in front of your eyes, but that was actually a sock circuit that happened at my home, and I experienced a lot of delay in this recording, and also this video will be uploading quite late now. But now let's start where we actually were going to be talking about the expected launch date and expected price of this car. So this car is expected to launch by the end of 2024, and the expected price will be around like $500,000, which is almost $500,000 to $600,000. And the expected launch date, as I said, is going to be like end of 2024 in USA. Well, I guess that's enough for today, guys. I actually wanted to talk more about this car in this video, but things are not going the way I wanted them to be. This video is already coming late, but कोई बात नहीं, होता रहता है. And if you have been following me on my social media accounts, then I have given myself a target of 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So it's very important for me to complete 10,000 subscribers. It's very important. You have no idea. Your little subscription can help me a lot. So please subscribe if you are new to this channel, or if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. And totally give this video a thumbs up if you have liked this video, and share this to your friends and loved ones, and have discussion about this car with them. Do tell me your thoughts about this car in the comment section, and provide your suggestions too if you have anything for me. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Till that time, take care, piston heads.